I just want to feel like myself again. Have you ever said or thought that? I have heard it from so many women. Please know that you are not alone when you think that. Hashimoto's, it steals from us. This autoimmune condition that attacks our thyroids, it does steal from you. It takes your energy. It takes your metabolism, and it can make you feel like you are not yourself. For some women, they say they feel worthless. When you have Hashimoto's and you're dealing with low energy levels, you can feel like you're a mess. You can feel like you can't show up in the world like you used to and like you want to. And today on this episode, I am here to offer you hope. There is hope for a better tomorrow, a better next year. That is what I have for you on this podcast. It's not just hope and pie in a sky, but I give you true, simple, and sustainable ways to create whole health, even when you are dealing with Hashimoto's. Hypothyroid or even hyperthyroid caused by Hashimoto's, they do not have to stop you from being you. But I do want you to know that you're not alone. These feelings are so common. Now, common doesn't mean normal. I know a lot of people talk about things that they're just normal. Well, no, common. I want you to know the difference between common and normal. Common is a lot of people are dealing with it. You are not alone. Normal is what is supposed to be going on in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. That is normal. And when you have Hashimoto's, it is very common to not have any energy. But when you are a human being, it is normal for you to have energy. In fact, you can look at energy as the currency of health. When you think of somebody and their wealth, you can think of, are they rich or are they poor? And in that case, we're talking usually about money or financial status or security in society. And perhaps you automatically think about that as far as health. When you think of somebody who is sick, you're not picturing somebody who has a lot of energy, right? When I'm thinking of somebody sick, I'm thinking of somebody who is confined to the bed or who is, housebound because they don't have the energy to get out. And it's easy when you have a physical illness, something obvious from the outside. It's easy to tell people or for them to see and for them to recognize that you don't have any energy. An invisible illness, which almost all autoimmune diseases are invisible, in the way that when somebody looks at you, you don't appear pale, you don't appear sickly, you don't have a rash all over your body. They can't glance at you and know that your energy is low because intuitively we understand that when somebody looks sick, they don't have energy. Your energy is the currency of your health. And the number one complaint of women who have Hashimoto's is that they feel fatigued or that they have low energy. And this comes across in a lot of different phrases. Here are some phrases that women have said. My health kept declining. I thought it was all my fault and I thought I was falling apart. I was just too tired to do anything. I felt like I was letting everyone down. I can't be the mom that I want to be. I cried today quietly so my kids wouldn't see. I wanted to give up frequently. My mental headspace is a total jumble. No matter how much I slept, I don't feel energized. I always feel fatigued. I feel worthless, mean, forgetful. I don't have any energy, and people think it's all in my head. As you listen to all of those phrases and all of those things that other women have said, are any of them resonating with you? Again, I want you to know that you are not alone. These things are common. When your thyroid isn't working right because your immune system is attacking it, well, that is going to cause problems in every single cell because your thyroid creates, obviously, thyroid hormone. And your thyroid hormone is kind of like the key that unlocks the energy of your cell. And you need healthy energy or healthy cells to have healthy organs. You need healthy organs to have a healthy you. So if your cells aren't turning on, if the energy of your cell is not being activated, the energy production of your cell is from your mitochondria, but your thyroid turns that on. So if that's not happening, then of course you're going to feel like things aren't working well. Of course you might feel broken. But there is hope. There are things that you can do. But before you do something, I want you to know in your mind, in your heart, I want you to know that it's not in your head. That all of these things that you're feeling are real. That when your cells are affected and when your body does not have energy coming from every cell, it is going to affect you. And even though you might look fine on the outside, it's real. So give yourself some grace. Give yourself permission to go to bed early and not to feel bad about it. Take a nap when you need it and don't feel bad about it. You need to do what you need to do. You need to listen to your body and figure out, what do I need today? Now, for me, when I was starting on this journey, before I even suspected that it was anything related to my thyroid, I would evaluate this afternoon slump and I would see, am I tired because I've just been sitting around? A body in motion will stay in motion. A body not in motion will not be in motion. I think I paraphrased that law of physics. But if I had just been sitting around, sometimes I recognized that I am tired because I have not been moving. And sometimes I would recognize I'm not moving because I'm tired. And so depending on how I would recognize, how I would identify what's going on, then I would take action. And sometimes that action was going for a walk or exercising. And sometimes that action was laying down on my bed and taking a nap. But learning to recognize what's going on today, what is going to help me have more energy was crucial. And that's not something that you can read in a book. That's not something that you can listen to me via this podcast and just know. Like, I can't tell you, hey, friend, you need a nap today. I wish it was that easy. I can't tell you that if you have Hashimoto's, you must do X, Y, and Z, and then you're going to be better. Now, there are some books that have that philosophy. Like, every single person with thyroid problems, every single person with Hashimoto's needs to do this exact thing, and you will be on the path towards better health. I don't believe that. I believe that you are a unique individual. You are in this space. You are in this time. You are in your family. You are in your environment. You have so many different things around you. There is nobody like you in all of time, in all of the world. You are a unique person. And because you are unique, there is not an across-the-board prescription that's going to help you get more energy. Now, are there things that will work across the board? Well, yes, definitely. We've talked about, reducing stress. Is reducing stress going to work for everybody to increase their energy a little bit? Yep. Is it the only thing? No. There are so many different things that you can do. And your job as the CEO of your own health is to figure out, what am I going to do today? How am I going to be 1% better today? What small step am I going to take to work on my overall health? That's your job as the CEO of your own health. And thankfully, there's a lot of different ways that you can improve your health. And when you improve your health, what's the currency of health? More energy. So when you have better health, you're going to have more energy. And I absolutely love it when women are feeling more energy. When I ask, they say that they need more energy because when they feel like themselves, when they feel energetic, when they feel like they used to feel, they can love better. They can love on their family more. They can be present more. They can serve better. They can play well. How many times have you opted out from playing with your kids or playing with your family, or maybe even playing, we don't really call it playing, with your girlfriends, but when you go out and about and you do something fun with your friends? When is the last time you played well? How about your work? Is your work suffering? If you had more energy, would you be able to work better? In summary, when you have more energy, you can live well. You can live better. You'll be more fully present with those you love. In January, you always see everybody's goals for the new year, and I see that a lot. I want to be more present. I want to show up for my family. I want to exercise more. What do all of these have in common? More energy. You need that currency of health, energy, to show up, to be present, to love, to serve, to work. I saw a post on Instagram just yesterday, I think it was, and it was somebody who said that they are catching glimpses of the old me. And because the number one thing I hear from women is, I just want to feel like myself again, that post definitely caught my attention. She said that yesterday she had enough energy to get through the day without a nap. She had enough energy to go for a walk and enjoy the sunshine. She had energy to do the mom things like running errands, doing some laundry, dishes, and not being completely exhausted and run down after doing those things. Most of all, she said she had the energy to be fully present for and with her kids. That is the goal, that we can be. We can be ourselves. We can show up in the world like we know we can, like we used to. Hashimoto's does not have to steal you from your family. Hashimoto's does not have to steal you from yourself. Hashimoto's does not have to steal you from anywhere. You can have your health back. There is a path to better health. There is a path to more energy. I would love to talk with you and help you figure out your next step. That is what I do in my Hashimoto's health session. When you sign up for one of the coaching sessions, I will send you a wheel tool. And this tool has a bunch of different areas where you get to rate your energy and your health and how that area is doing. Because in 1 hour together, we're not going to look at every single thing you can do. Well, that would be completely overwhelming. And I don't know about you, but when I am overwhelmed, I tend to shut down and not do anything. So in our Hashimoto's health session together, we will figure out what's one simple thing that you can do to improve your energy. How can you take that next step towards better health? And of course, better health is more energy. That's the currency. And some women meet with me for that one coaching session and they have a great idea of what they need to do next. It sets them on that path and then they're able to continue to go. As somebody who is a DIY or a do-it-yourselfer, I totally resonate with that. I know that sometimes you need somebody to give you guidance and then you can take the next step. And then when you're ready for more guidance, you're like, oh, I have hit my limit. I'm not quite sure what to do next. Then you go back to the expert and you get another step. I've totally done that before. And that is why I offer my coaching sessions one at a time, so that you can customize your health coaching to your needs. That's your job as the CEO of your own health. Some women, they know that they need that accountability and they hire me. They still do that one coaching session, but they pre-schedule so that they have one coaching session every other week. And I have worked with women on a weekly basis. I have worked with them on a monthly basis. And quite honestly, those who are most satisfied hire me every other week. I want to read you what one of my coaching clients has said. She said, I really liked the spacing of our sessions. I had time to think and implement what we discussed. It gave me a sense of living and not just daily tasks. Holistic health coaching was like training wheels for healthy living. I developed a pattern of consistency in my thinking and healthy habits. Which type of person are you? Are you the do-it-yourselfer who wants a little bit of input, a little bit of guidance, help to figure out the next step, and then you're ready to run? Or are you the person who wants somebody to help them with follow through and accountability? Are you someone who wants that person next to you every other week? What is it for you? What is going to work for you? Neither one is better than the other. The one that's better for you is the one that is going to help you achieve better health. It's going to help you feel like yourself again because you will have more energy. When you increase your overall health in your body, your mind, your spirit, health through your diet, and even the environment around you, you will have more energy because energy is the currency of health. And when you have more energy, what is that going to mean for everybody around you and for you yourself? I mean, sure, for energy, you can just reach for another cup of coffee or another energy drink or some counterfeit energy. It will help get you through the day, but it's not true energy. It's just a Band-Aid. It is a Band-Aid solution for a long-term problem. You have to address the root of what's going on, because if you don't do that, it's going to continue. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune condition, and autoimmune conditions, like I've talked to you about on some of the earliest episodes, autoimmune conditions, they attack the low-hanging fruit. And that low-hanging fruit is determined by your genetics. Some people are genetically going to be more predispositioned to have thyroid stuff attacked from their autoimmune problem. Other people, it's going to show up in a different system in their body. Maybe they'll have lupus, maybe they'll have fibromyalgia. Maybe they'll have a different autoimmune condition. But whatever those autoimmune conditions are, it's always your immune system attacking the low-hanging fruit. And if you do not address the root cause, then it's going to climb up the next rung or the next branch on the tree. Your low-hanging fruit is already gone. Your immune system has already been attacking it. So if you do not address what's going on at the root, it's not going to be confined to just Hashimoto's. If you do not address your overall health, then the risks of developing another autoimmune condition on top of your Hashimoto's is very great. And nobody wants that. One is enough. Let's not do another. You want to be able to love well, to serve well, to play well, to work well. You long to live well, to feel like yourself again. And that is what we are going to tackle in our Hashimoto's health session. Head down to the show notes right now and click to schedule your first session. When you do that, you'll be taken to a calendar and you'll be able to sign up for a spot that fits you. If there's not a spot that fits you and your schedule, let me know. Send me a message. If you signed up for my Hashimoto's 101 guide, you have my email address. If you don't have that, well, you can get that down in the show notes as well, or you can contact me on Instagram. I am at EstherY.RN. And just let me know that there wasn't a spot that fit you and your schedule, and maybe we can work something out. I am here to walk with you on this journey. I can't wait to help you figure out your next step on your path to whole health. I will see you soon on Zoom in our Hashimoto's health session, or I will see you next week on the next episode of Health with Hashimoto's. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. Please be sure to discuss any concerns and plans with your trusted healthcare professional.